Everybody, I'm just checking in for Monday, the 23rd of August. Um, yeah, full moon last night, 22nd of August. I was kind of expecting something big to happen, but as usual, if there's any hint that there's a date on something, you know, you could pretty much be assured that that's not going to be the date. So I think this week's going to be very interesting because we know that the truth is going to come out. So, um, yeah, if I was going to try to sum up kind of where we're at right now, I would probably say that there's been a lot of arrests of basically our controllers behind the scenes, and you know that's not going to come out because the biggest hurdle we haven't overcome yet, and that's the mainstream media. They're still controlling people's minds mostly. And in some ways I don't blame them, obviously, because everybody wants to know what's going on. It's not as if people don't think, this is crazy and really, really strange times that we're going through. But unfortunately, they're looking to the wrong places, which is set up on purpose. I mean, if I didn't know any better, if I was just really in the dark of what's going on, I'd be curious all the time. As a matter of fact, I'd be probably even watching my news station more than normal, which is really bad because they're not going to tell you what's really going on. I mean, they're in on it to the max. So, from what I understand is what I mean by they is like the white hats are waking people up by letting things play out way over the top. Like wait, just so they're basically waiting for us to kind of have a reaction. Basically enough is enough. They want us to really get it. You know what I mean? For us that are awake, yeah, I know this is a pain because it's still going on. It's like, you guys, please get it. Let's fight against this as much as we can. So there's still a lot of people fighting against it, which is good. I mean, that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're not supposed to be doing it violently. That's kind of what they're watching for as well. We're supposed to just basically be passive resistance, like as in like I'm not going to comply, and that's what I've been doing since day one. I will not put on a mask. I will not social distance. Like I'm just not gonna fall for this narrative, and and I'm not doing it just to be antisocial or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, if there was something truthful, I would do it. But I know this is all about controlling people, and how I know that for sure is like, as you know, everything that's going on right now, it's Simon Says. Dictator says. Dictator says, put your hand on your head. Dictator says, take a drink of water. Dictator says, put on a mask. It's just, everybody's just following the rules blindly. And as things are playing out, we're trying to, they're the good guys, everybody that's fighting the good fight, is trying to wake people up. And it's getting frustrating because it's like, you guys think before you just blindly do things. And there's still a high percentage out there that are still doing it, and I don't get it. It's like, what will it take? And that's not just me, but Earth Alliance itself is asking, what is wrong with you people? Well, they're not saying it like that, but it's like, really, just you guys, what is it going to take for you guys to go, I know what, we're not doing it. This is in a sense an opportunity for us to stand up to this. And that's kind of what they're watching to see. Like, how much are we willing to say we're done? So, anyway, I don't want to go on too much about that because I'm trying to think of some good stuff. And once we get past this is so painful right now. Once we get past this, the good things are going to start rolling out. For instance, like I made a post on connecting the dots for like the med beds. Med beds are coming out, from what I understand, probably by the end of this year. But as usual, there's no dates on anything. So medbeds will coming out, and just so you guys understand, I mean, the people that haven't really followed along with this, what this is this is old technology. This is technology that they've been suppressing from us. So basically, once we break down their system, what's going to roll out is suppressed technology, so technology that we already have, or actually they're using behind the scenes. And for instance, same with Nasara and Jasara. Basically, it's money that they've been hoarding and stealing from us, because the only way for us to comply is if we have the illusion of scarceness, and they know that the illusion of scarcity. They've been doing that since day one, and now, well, basically, so they've been basically stealing money from us all these years, and ruining the economies. And they're saying, well, it's our fault. As usual, they have to, switch the blame on us as if it's something we did, which in reality they've been, these are just stuff that they've come up with. They're just manipulating the markets constantly. They always have, whether it's the price of silver, commodities, whatever, and they keep slowly cranking up inflation, over hundreds of years. So it's like, because there's really it doesn't make any sense, but they try to make sense of it, with other ways of doing things. But I'm just saying, all that veil of misinformation is going to fall down, and then we're all going to be aware that we've been played. That's kind of what it is. So it'll be most of them. I'd say probably 90% of the bad guys will be rounded up. If not, probably 80% of them are rounded up right now as we speak. There'll be tribunals. It's like a military courts type system. They're, and then we're going to be free. So that's really what we're shooting for here. It's a world freedom break operation. Now, as far as how long it's taken, there was never really a confirmed date on it, as we've noticed. It's becoming quite painful. But it was also kind of hooked up to our consciousness, which we're playing a part of it. Because basically, the sooner we wake up, the sooner we can end this thing. We can end this thing tomorrow. Everybody said, okay, enough is enough. We're not going to follow any. Well, basically what it boils down to is don't follow negative rules that are oppressive, go against our free will. Like, in other words, there shouldn't be anything mandatory. It should be our choice. We're treated as if we're just a number or an object to be told to, well, basically a slave, because we're living in a slavery system right now. And it's like, you just do what I say. We're all like just little serfs. But in reality, we're all sovereign beings. And because they've treated us this way for so many years, we come to accept that fact, but it's totally wrong. We're all sovereign, and we have our own free will. And, if we're not mistreated, we don't mistreat other people. So even that'll go away. You know what I mean? For the most part, I'm talking about people that are, kind of almost on the borderline. It's like, well, because anybody can be pushed too far, and then we overreact and we get angry with each other and, disappointed and everything. But I'm just saying, if that's out of the equation, if, for instance, we don't have to worry about paying rent on time and, standing in line for food, pumping gas into our cars. It's like this whole slavery system. Once gets removed, which is coming, then, we're not going to be such angry creatures down here anymore too. So, anyway, so I'm still trying to be as positive as possible. I'm trying to make sure you guys understand what's coming ahead, which is still, it's a positive future. Hasn't been easy, and it still isn't over yet. We're still heading in the right direction. So just hang in there. That's all I could say, because that's what I'm doing too. Just don't comply. Don't give in to dictatorship, and just keep our eye on the prize. By doing that, by the way, like it is manifesting a positive future. So I go, okay, this will end soon. It's almost that clicking the heels together. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. We have to say in our minds, there's a better future just around the corner. There's a better future just around the corner. Just keep saying that, envisioning it, because it is. We're going to be out of this prison, and things are going to be run right. We're really. I know because I've already seen it. It's just about getting there. So, okay, that's my short little video for today. So just to make sure you guys know that I'm still around and I'm still fighting the good fight. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.